Okay, so people of goodwill, lovers of freedom, and fellow Biafrans, welcome once again to our channel. This is Nelly's TV, where we bring you news and news analysis, history and history analysis that you can make good use of. All right, I would like to use this opportunity to appreciate those of our followers who have subscribed to our channel and those who engage with us, sending messages, making comments, and clicking the like button. We really appreciate. We don't take your support for granted. And I want to use this opportunity to please crave the indulgence of those of us who have not subscribed to please do so. We are really in need of your subscription. We want to hit the 1,000 subscriber threshold demand, please. So if you come across this video, please do well to subscribe. We are going to be looking into a very important issue now, an issue that concerns everybody because it touches on security. And you know that security is everybody's business. If you don't get involved, maybe one day it will come to your doorstep and you may not like what it will serve you. So I would like to start by asking a question. And my question is this. For those of you who are one Nigerianists, who so much love Nigeria or claim to love Nigeria, because actually nobody loves Nigeria. People only claim to love Nigeria because of what they benefit illegally from the system, what they steal, what they loot. They support politicians, they support politics because of what they gain from it, their personal gains, what they steal, and what they make themselves rich with at the expense of millions of others who don't have the opportunity. So, if you are one of those who claim that you love Nigeria, I would like to ask you, how would you feel if you see hoodlums swoop on your community, massacre people, and then the rest of you who are lucky happen to run away, and then they deal with your property, burn down houses, destroy houses, and all that, and after some time you decide to check back what's going on in your community, only to find out that the army, Nigeria army, their officers and men are busy building houses for the criminals that attacked you people and chased you away from your ancestral homes. How would you feel? Would you feel happy? Would you just be happy? Would you tell the soldiers, well done, you people have done very well, okay, for building houses to settle the people who massacred our people and chased us out of our ancestral home? I mean, are you going to congratulate them? Are you going to be happy with them? Are you going to appreciate them for doing that? This is the question that you should keep at the back of your mind as we go into um, this video. Okay, so just pay attention and watch, and you will answer this question more clearly in the long run. Right, let's go on. So let's listen to this our brother here. He is a Nigerian soldier, but I think he's no longer with them, so he's trying to expose the atrocities going on in Nigerian army. Just listen to him.
Yes, all right. Major General A.E. Abubakar, if you find this video, the reason why they drag you be say, you know they do well.
Let me start afresh,
When
please.
Fulani herdsmen,
Let me start afresh.
yes,
Okay.
all right. Major General A.E. Abubakar, if you find this video, the reason why they drag you be say, you know they do well. When Fulani herdsmen, they threaten soldier for Plateau State, you hear the issue, they report the case to your table, you not do anything. When the people of Mangu begin the attack soldier, when they attack us that very night, they think say we na armor. They don't know say we be special forces when they cancel waiting uncountable. You don't do anything. When Fulani begin the attack villages upon villages, you they hear them. The case they enter your table, you don't do anything.
Okay, so
I look and say
Look at the man he's talking about. He's one of the GOCs, that is General Officer Commanding. His name is A.E. Abubakar, Major General. So he was the one commanding the unit of this guy here. And he said that when they went on operation somewhere in Plateau State, is it Magu? Yeah, he called it Magu community, where Fulani terrorists attacked at some point. Everything was happening, but this their GOC, was behaving as if he didn't know about it. You listen more, you will hear more from him.
Ah, this man, this GOC, wetin be im mission? The villages they cry say Fulani, they attack their village, they burn their houses. You now they do contract. You are a military personnel. Wetin come concern military personnel concern project.
Okay, did you hear that? The villagers are complaining that Fulani herdsmen are attacking them, but this man you see here and his cohorts were busy doing contract. Busy doing contract in the community. And who are they doing the contract for? Then when did the army turn into contractors? Erecting buildings, sinking boreholes, and all the rest in a community that was attacked and deserted by Fulani terrorists. You will listen more because you may think that they were doing the project for the people that were under attack. No, you will hear this man clearly. Listen up.
When Fulani they destroy people, they burn people house. You people are busy building school for Fulani and boyhole for Fulani.
Did you hear that? They were busy building schools and boreholes for the same Fulani terrorists who have chased people out of their ancestral homes. Let's listen up.
Then the villager the verse of us say army. They know they see you now the verse of you. Then they stone us. They know they stone you. Wetin concern army work, concern political work.
So when the foot soldiers went to the villagers were very angry with them and began to abuse them and to stone them and to say that you guys were here and these terrorists came and attacked us and you did nothing. But you know, the foot soldiers cannot do anything because they only operate according to the orders given to them. So if they were not ordered to go after the headsmen, they will not do anything. They will not do anything.
You know, as una don rubbish the army, why the insecurity no go finish for Nigeria, una keep quiet. When the villager they cry to our hearing, say Fulani they kill them, they burn their houses. Then you people are engaged in building school for inside bush for Fulani.
Can you imagine that? Now, this is where it is becoming clearer because if they were building the schools and sinking the boreholes for the people, it should have been inside the city. It should have been inside the town. It should have been in the communities. All right? At least go to the existing schools, repair them, renovate them, and build new ones right inside the villages. Why go into the bushes to build schools? If not that you are building it for the terrorists. Huh? That is what this young man is complaining about here. Sinking boreholes inside bushes, but the community is crying that they are under attack. The GOC doesn't care about that, which is his primary responsibility. What he's busy doing is doing contract, building schools, building sinking boreholes. I mean, this is what is going on in Nigeria. That's why I asked you the question I asked at the beginning. Supposing you come back to your community was attacked and everybody ran away, and you came back only to see that the army is busy erecting buildings to rehabilitate not you people, but the people who criminally chased you out of your community. How will you feel? This is what you see in Nigeria today, and that is why the proponents of Biafra are seriously agitating to break out of that country contraption called Nigeria because it is just helping in buying its own citizens, yeah, in the interest of the people they call foreigners who came to massacre the indigenous people. That is wickedness in high places perpetrated by a country against its own citizens, so-called citizens.
For inside bush for Fulani, we go escort now. You go stay for AC. I just they look you. you come down, the people of Jos, they crash say Fulani, they kill them. Then you now they collect contract, they build boyhole for Fulani, they build school for Fulani. How they go tell like soldiers? How they go tell like the army? But no be una, wetin they pay me? No be una that they rush, no be una that they stone, no be una that they cost. Now we, the laborers, we wanna don't talk to laborers. Now we, those people they stone. Now we, those people they cost, they not they cost una. Now from there, I for hate you as an officer. How villagers go to complain of about Fulani problem, destroying their farm, killing them and burning them. Then una now come they collect contract. Now come they build school for Fulani for bush. Come they build water for Fulani for bush. And wetin una don't do? Una not build any rehabilitation center for the people of Jos where Fulani don't destroy their houses. But una
So people were chased out of their houses, chased out of their ancestral homes, no rehabilitation for them. But they are busy building schools and sinking boreholes for the people who chased the indigenous people out. Can't you see that Nigeria is placing her priorities wrongly, and it's a deliberate act because they really want to establish these criminal Fulani terrorists in the communities and societies of the indigenous people. But what pains me is that when you tell people this, they say it's a conspiracy theory, but it is manifesting in our own eyes before us. And if you are a Biafran, you are hearing this and you are still saying, forget this, your Biafra thing. Look, you are playing a very dangerous game. You are playing with fire. One day, this type of thing will happen in your community. Okay? So keep playing.
they go about, come they build boyhole for inside bush for Fulani, they build school for Fulani. Fulani they go school. I will stay one day. Now me when I dey here, now me enter that place. Now me with my boy, now we enter that bush. Go supervise people when they decorate that place. I see what you na right. Say military civil project. What
Okay. Did you see that? Did you hear that? That they wrote their military civil project. That is Nigeria for you. Military civil project. Nigerian military is now a contracting company. I tell you.
concern now with military civil project? What concern now with civil work? What politicians supposed to contract when politicians supposed to do? Army general come dey do am. No be politics now they use Nigeria take the place. So now where I for hate you and I go drag you out. Now me talk am. Go check that list for inside Mangu local government. Now my name dey there. Now me be the same person. When I create that problem, now me see they talk to you so. You are a bad leader. Major General AE Abubakar, you are a bad leader. You don't destroy Plateau State. Now, you don't enter Meduguri. They come make you the theater commander. Attack begin they happen here and there. Who are you?
So this is what happens in Nigeria. You do one evil for the government, they give you a bigger opportunity to advance your evil because it's only evil people and criminals that prosper in Nigeria. And that is why we say that Nigeria is not a country, it's a business enterprise, all right? A wicked one for that matter. So if you love Nigeria and you continue to preach for Nigeria to continue to exist, it means that you are supporting the dying on untimely death of people in that contraption. It has to be dismantled to save lives.
Major General AE Abubakar. You are a wicked officer. You people bad. Una not ready to make Nigeria good. Only waiting una know. Now to they go each place, they become commanding officer waka, they collect una money for pocket. Did you know how many property you get for Nigeria? How much is Osara and how much is the entitlement? Your appointment, what you they get for there? You don't get house. And you, even your children, your wife, they are going to better school. Soldier, when you they push, go die. They don't get that thing. How many soldiers die under your command when you be GOC? What do you do? Did you give a clearance command that they should clear everywhere? Because you are Fulani, you not Fulani, you they support Fulani. Fulani go bomb people out, they go kill people. You don't get anything when you want to.
So the GOC is a Fulani man. That's what this our brother is telling us. You see what's going on. They are busy, inhabiting their people from different countries who are not even Nigerians by origin. This is evil. They want to take over the indigenous space of the indigenous people and chase you out. But the more we talk about Nigeria disintegrating, being, calling on the world to disintegrate Nigeria, the more people who are myopic in reasoning think that we are looking for trouble. It is just natural that if you are staying in a place and the place is becoming too dangerous for you, you look for a way to break out of it. That was how slave trade was stopped. The slaves got to a point, they say we cannot continue to bear this, and they began to fight their way out of slavery. So the slave masters had no choice than to end it. That was also how colonialism ended. People began to look for their independence one after the other. And gradually, colonialism stopped. Even though now they still do the colonialism through proxy, which is now called neo-colonialism, where they stay in their countries and install the people they can manipulate to rule the people the way they want. Okay, that's a topic for another day anyway. But look at what is going on here. They are inhabiting their own criminals from different parts of the world in Nigeria. And that is dangerous. And these are terrorists. And they are bringing jihad against the people. What Usman and Fodio didn't complete, they want to complete it in their own time. And we, Biafrans, are saying it will not happen in our own space. That's why our Biafra Liberation Army are there, fighting them tooth and nail, and defending our communities and chasing them out. And we don't regret doing that. We don't apologize doing that. We must defend ourselves because it is the right of every human being to defend himself from an adversary. All right? Listen up.
You just go do eye service. Put us there. Go the suffer for inside the conscience. You go the enter AC the waka. I blame politicians when they give you now the upper hand. When they don't listen to other, they listen to another. They don't know say now they fall Nigeria one by one. Now they fall Nigeria by number. Yes, all
Okay,
right.
so that was a young man, an ex-Nigerian soldier, calling out the evil military leaders in Nigerian army. Now look at this one. Who are these people? These are people of Jato Aka. Jato Aka, Turan, in Kwande LGA. Jato Aka, Turan, Kwande LGA of Benue State. What are they doing? These women are accusing the army, Nigerian army, of carrying out the killings happening in their community. There were killings that happened just the day before. So, and they saw that it was the Nigerian military that did it. So they came out to protest and call out Nigerian army. All right, look at them. These are women, all of them. Okay. So this is a lamentation, a song of lamentation, telling the whole world that look at what the military that are sent to protect us are doing to us. That is Nigeria for you. Okay, now who are these people? It's terrible. Okay, so these are people of Okeode in Kwara State, right? What are these people talking about? They say that they told the soldiers to fight against the bandits, that is the terrorists, that attacked their communities and sacked a lot of people from their ancestral homes. Okay, but the soldiers say that they were not given orders to engage the terrorists. So they just sat down there and watched the terrorists unleash mayhem on the people. And before you knew it, the very soldiers the villagers were meeting to come and help defend them, were withdrawn, clearly withdrawn from the communities. And even their local hunters and vigilantes, people who had some weapons, guns among them, they quickly came and withdrew and took away their weapons from them. So what are they trying to do? They are trying to weaken the people and give the terrorists upper hand to attack the members of the community. And who are these terrorists? They are Fulani terrorists carrying out jihad against the indigenous persons of Nigeria. That is Nigeria for you. And that is how the army is helping terrorists take over the communities of people in Nigeria. It is evil, and the world should beam her searchlight on Nigeria. It is becoming a more dangerous place for ordinary people to live. Okay. And you look at this one. This is Yagba West, local government of Kogi State. The place has become a ghost town. Look at it. I will just play the video briefly and you see how the community has been deserted. Who deserted it? It is the same Fulani criminals, Fulani terrorists who are attacking people and chasing them out of their ancestral homes. Look at it. The guy just went about videoing the place. He didn't say anything, but I have told you the community. It is a community in Kogi State. Nigeria Army aiding terrorists to take over the communities of innocent indigenous people of Nigeria. Now, this our brother here gave an account of how Nigeria Air Force look at their aircraft, how Nigeria Air Force just went to where a community was attacked in Zamfara State, okay, and the local vigilantes mobilized themselves to go after the terrorists in the bush. As they were going to engage the terrorists, Nigeria Air Force just swooped with their aircraft and threw bomb on the local vigilante and fired 20 of them. This one happened in Zamfara State. What were they doing? They said it was a mistake. Why don't you make that mistake and throw the bomb in the camp of the terrorists? They just threw it in the camp of the vigilante and went back. And that was the end of their journey. And tomorrow you say they are protecting people. These guys are helping the terrorists to take over people's community. This our brother here tried to explain what happened some time ago. All right. It also happened in, I think now in Niger State. Okay, let's hear him out.
Volume 15, 16. These people keep these people as in where the bandits hang out stay. To where the military stay, it's not just about 3 kilometers. You understand?
Where the hideout of the terrorists it was, and where from the military checkpoint there was just about 3 kilometers. And the terrorists kept their victims in their camp for many days. All right. And people came there to give them money for ransom. And yet, the military didn't do anything until they paid a lot of them. They took 50 something persons, released 18 initially who were able to pay their ransom on time. And then the other ones who didn't have the money to pay on time, when before they came, they said they raised the money, but whether they eventually paid the money or not is what nobody can tell. But they paid the rest of them, about 35 of them, very close to military checkpoints. So what is happening there? The military is aiding the terrorists in Nigeria. Let's continue. Now, this was in Bayelsa State.
Volume.
I don't want to play the voice. This was in Bayelsa State where people were, mobilize themselves against some Fulani herdsmen who came to the community and were destroying things with their cow. And the moment they started chasing the Fulani herdsmen, both police and army, everybody swooped out and began to shoot at the youths. All right, look at it. Look at it.
Is trying to hold Our boys bet the Hausa community start the attack on us. We have no option than to repel back. The whole watch here.
Look at the cow. Look at this cow. Look at two cows now.
Soldiers are shooting on us.
Okay, did you hear that? Soldiers are shooting at us. Look at people running helter skelter. That is the work of Nigeria Army. Shooting at people who want to defend themselves. And now, you remember T.Y. Danjuma, okay? Let's hear his voice again.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
They are not neutral. The armed forces are not neutral. The armed forces of Nigeria.
They collude.
They collude.
They collude. They collude with the armed bandits.
They collude with the
They
armed bandits.
kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements.
They facilitate
They
their
cover
movement.
them.
They cover them.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
That was T.Y. Danjuma. He said it in a graduation ceremony and it was in the public. He didn't hide it. And the army could not defend that. And this man was telling us what happened in Benue. All right? And you will be shocked. I will not play everything. But he said that there is a place where these terrorists stay. And the armed forces, all of them, police, soldier, DSS, they know the place, but they will not go there. So what are they trying to do? They are protecting the criminals. They are protecting terrorists at the expense of the lives of innocent people. And they tell you they are the law enforcement agents, they are the security agents. They are doing evil in Nigeria. And that's why we are calling on the world to break that country. Thank God that US has beamed her searchlight on Nigeria now. Let it be split into pieces. Let people who want to live go their way. Okay? How can foreigners come and become a thorn in the flesh of indigenous people? Listen to him.
More than 200 people were killed. When I woke up this morning and I got the story of what happened, the first 7 calls I put across were all killed.
Okay, let me move forward.
No, just hold on, because this is too much to rush. I'm sorry. Are you saying that you got an intelligence report as a civilian? Your
Yes.
community had an intelligence report about this particular attack that killed over 200 people, and you.
My sister, do you know the funny thing? It is no longer secret. It's just like the secret cultism in Nigeria. They got out their AK-47 in a community called Giza in Nasarawa State.
A community called Giza. All right, they know the name of the place, so it's not hidden.
In the boundary between Nasarawa and Benue.
Boundary between Nasarawa and Benue, a place called Giza.
Giza and Kadorko, all our friends from there, and they come out in the open with their this and they hold a meeting openly. You know, they are going to strike in Hirota, and then some people begin to beat them farewell. Allah ikekulafia, Allah ikekulafia. May God take you safely.
Did you hear that? And the military knows about it. Police knows about it. DSS knows about it. But they have not done anything, and they will never do, because it is their grand plan. If you are a Biafran and you have not started supporting your freedom, you will be like these people in this community. They will desert your community. But of course, we have come to stop them. This is the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Odom, telling the whole world that they caught some terrorists, Fulani terrorists with their guns, and took them to police. And before you knew it, police released them and gave them back their guns. This is a governor talking here. I will not play it because of time. I want to show us this one. Look at exclusive. Bandits overrun, seize 6 machine guns, 30,000 rounds of ammunition from Nigeria Army in Kwara as Air Force declines support. The same Air Force that will go and shoot people by mistake. This time around, they saw a place to shoot. They refused to come. And what does the news say? At least 6 general purpose machine guns, GPMGs, and more than 30,000 rounds of ammunition were seized from a Nigerian Army Joint Task Force by bandits in Obanla, Kwara State last month, Sahara Reporters has learned. They will just go and collect this thing from Nigerian Army. And the Nigerian Army will just hand it over to them and come out to tell you that they took it away from us. Are you not ashamed? I don't know. Okay, according to security sources, the heavily armed gang that carried out the attack is the same group now terrorizing parts of Kogi State. I showed us where a community in Kogi State was deserted, right? Where dozens of residents have been killed in recent days. Now, listen to this one. It was seized by bandits. Look at it. It was seized by bandits from the Nigerian Army's Joint Task Force. They are the ones that have now reached Kogi and are wreaking havoc. Who said this? It was said by this man. Last month, 6 general purpose machine guns, GPMGs, and over 30,000 rounds of ammunition were seized from the Nigerian Army in Obanla, Kwara State. A senior military officer told Sahara Reporters, look at it, a senior military officer shamelessly told newsmen. That is Nigeria for you. They are telling this story and they are not ashamed. They are not ashamed. So people, this is what I brought to you, okay? And this is where a very dark man was interviewing a young man who said that that there is a place, a place where Nigerian army is installing a camp for Fulani terrorists, all right? Building a camp for them while demolishing a community in Edo State. This guy is an eyewitness. Look at him. He said that if you go to that place, you may not come back because they will take your life. They don't want people to know, but it is going on. So these things are going on. Nigerian army is helping terrorists to displace indigenous people and inhabit the terrorists. And you call the place a country? Biafrans, if you are a Biafran, begin now to fund your freedom. That's the only thing you can do for yourself and your future generation. Otherwise, you will be like these people. This is a community in Plateau State. This one just happened recently. Listen to the man.
These people came and they killed 7 people. What actually pains us most is it has already been in record that the Moravul man has never attempted attacking a person.
So let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit and you hear this man more clearly.
That the Moravul man has never attempted attacking a person. We have never done that. We've been piping our youths. And indeed, the Moravul man is a law-abiding person. Yet, these people, they are persisting. What actually is paining us most is when our youth, stand to defend, to react, the security personnel are fighting us.
Did you hear that? When our youths rise up to defend us, the security personnel will come fighting us. Hear him again.
And to defend, when our youth, stand to defend, to react, the security personnel are fighting us. They are fighting us. Most of the casualties in the hospitals, they were injured by these soldiers.
Most of the casualties in the hospitals were injured by these soldiers. People who were sent to protect the people are the ones, injuring them and even unaliving some of them in the process. Okay? Of course, they unalive some of them, some of the members of these Mangu community people in Plateau State. And many of their youths are in the hospital currently. courtesy of the shooting of the army, the police, and all the rest of them. But the people who came to attack the community, where are they? What did the army do to them? Nothing. They went freely. They went back freely. And there is a community in Plateau also where these people are staying. I once heard a member of House of Assembly say that clearly. He mentioned the name of the community. I've forgotten it. And the man said that they know the place. The military knows the place. Police knows the place. DSS, they know the place. But they don't go there. What are they trying to do? They are deliberately and wickedly trying to help these terrorists to take over the communities of innocent people. And today, the community they attacked here are predominantly Christian dominated. They are dominated by Christians. And these attackers are Islamist terrorists who want to eliminate the Christians and take over their community and subdue the rest of them to begin to do their will. And recently, U.S. beamed her searchlight on Nigeria on the systematic genocide against Christians, and they began to shout that it is a lie, it's a lie. What is happening here now? This one just happened recently. I am going to check the date for you to know that it just happened recently. Let me see. Yeah, 12th October. Look at it. Just 12th October, 3 days ago, this one happened. It is terrible. So, U.S. should sanction Nigeria for aiding terrorists and terrorism. That's what is happening in Nigeria. And the world should not turn a blind eye to it. They should do something in order to save the lives of ordinary people. Because the ordinary people, more especially Christians, their lives are in danger in that contraption called Nigeria. We need to separate from these cannibals, these abominable people. Okay? They are barbarians. And we can't coexist in the same society. They are dangerous.
I don't actually know. Have they come to secure the life of people or to fight the people?
Ask them.
Knowingly that the Fulani man is the man that is always attacking us. They knew and they have done nothing about it. Besides that also, I want to say this to your hearing, Commissioner of Police. Hear this very, very well. The people used to come with sophisticated weapons. Sophisticated weapons. I have an exhibit of what happened. What is this? What color? Which color is this? Is this not army green? This is what they use.
Okay, so he's showing you a bullet from the army, which they use to attack them. Look at it, he's holding. Look at it, he's holding a bullet from Nigerian army. People, look at what is going on in Nigeria. Dangerous, terrible. The life of the ordinary innocent people, their lives are at stake. Okay, keep listening and watching.
But when our boys will stand with their local, I say local, just local made gun to protect their land, your people will fight them and will also collect it. We are bitter about that one. We are bitter about that one. And so we want to say this categorically, that if these people will not, if they will not support us, if they will not support us, please clear them away. What happened at Yambas? What happened at Yambas? The soldiers were sending our youth away, and the Fulani people were burning our houses. And
did you hear that? The soldiers were scaring the youth of the community away, while the Fulani terrorists were burning their houses. It is terrible. That is Nigeria for you, a very terrible place for people to live, the most terrible place for people to live, the most dangerous place to live on earth.
they didn't stop them, and they just stood, and they allowed them to burn our houses. Nothing.
So they deliberately inspected the carnage committed by these Fulani terrorists against the members of this community. It's a pity.
Nothing was done about that. Sir, enough is enough. What this woman have just said, I want to emphasize on that. People saw it. After the killings, the soldiers brought 3 hillocks and they convey all the Fulani man back.
Can you imagine? After the Fulani terrorists finished their operations, the army came with 3 Hilux vans, carefully and safely carried the terrorists and took them back to where they came from. So they know where these people are staying. Like I said earlier, like that one House of Rep member from Plateau once said that they know where they stay, but they don't ever go there to attack them. So you see, they came there with their vans, took the terrorists carefully in their vans, and returned them home. What is happening? Nigeria is aiding in eliminating the lives of its own citizens. And these are predominantly a Christian community. Listen up.
How do we interpret that?
Oh.
That is our grievance.
Okay. So, at this point, what are we saying? People, Nigeria is not a country. Just take it from me. It is a contraption. It is an abattoir. It's a killer place. And that is why we Biafrans have resolved to break out of it. No normal human being, no sane human being would like to live in Nigeria. Anybody who tells you, I love Nigeria, is only saying that because he has something he is stealing from there that he will not be held accountable for. So every other reasonable human being wants to break out of Nigeria because it's not a place for normal human beings to live. So that is what we have for us, our people, and we continue to encourage you, if you are a Biafran, to continue to support your freedom. Every Saturday, come and make your donations so that our government, the Biafran Republic government in exile, led by Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, will continue to do the diplomatic move which they have done, that is now that now made the US to start to beam her searchlight on Nigeria. Yes. That was done by Brigi, the Biafra Republic government in exile. And then to also enable our angels on ground back home to continue to defend our land and chase away these terrorists away from our land. That is what we do, okay? And you have to be part of it. Otherwise, don't forget, you are not immune to this thing these people are complaining about. It may happen to any of your family members or even you directly. Thank you very much for watching. And if you take action, God bless you even more. All right. That is the end of our video today. And do well to check back again to see more of our updates. God bless you and bye for now.